Hello, this is Anthony Estefan, and I'm going to be showing you my Axis and Allies War at Sea naval units from the Pacific, from Japan, from the United States, and I only got one from Australia, the HMAS Sydney. That's the only one I got besides the United States and Japan. It's a Leander class cruiser, basically. Uncommon, worth 14 points, a point higher than any other Leander class in the beginning. Alright, moving on to the Japanese, we have the Ohi, 17 points, uncommon. It is a torpedo cruiser. It has long lance torpedoes, as I mentioned in my first Axis and Allies. Moving on, the Yukikaze, actually, not the Yukikaze. It is the 12-point destroyer, very same tough long lance torpedoes. The Ginsu, I have two of those. It's a Sendai class cruiser, worth 19 points, an uncommon unit. It also has the same long lance torpedoes. Like the Yukikaze, I forgot to mention, is the night fighter. Once per game, if it's fourth turn or later, it may reroll one gunnery attack. And of course, they have the aircraft carriers, the Shokaku and the Akagi. I have two of each. I'm willing to give away one of those for I'm willing to give away this Akagi for a Japanese Zero fighter. It's because I don't have any of the Japanese Zero fighters. All I got are two Val dive bombers and a K destroyer. I mean, not K destroyer, actually. It's a K torpedo bomber. Along it is the I-19 submarine, like I mentioned in my Axis and Allies War at Sea top 6, actually. And this is the beast, the Nagato battleship. If you watch the Axis and Allies booster pack opening up the flank speed, then this is my lucky day. It is a very powerful battleship. It is 16, 15, 15, 13 gunnery, main gunnery. It is the first unit I had that has territory gunnery. And yet again, we have the Shokaku and Akagi, the Ginsu, the Yukikaze, and the Shoho. Of course, I didn't mention the Shoho. It is the first Axis aircraft carrier I have, 9 points. The cheapest Japanese unit I got. Moving on. American-wise, we have a PT boat. It is 6 points. The cheapest American I got. It's pretty good. They had torpedoes at long range, the fastest yet. This is my only American aircraft carrier, the USS St. Lo and the Fletcher class destroyer USS Kidd. It's pretty good, unlike the other two USS Kidds, but it's 1 point more expensive. I got two of those. If you watch my Axis and Allies second opening of the flank speed, this is the third Fletcher class I got. Moving on, fighter-wise, we have the F-4 Wildcat, the only American fighters I got. The other fighters I have is the British Spitfire, Hawker Hurricane. You'll see in my next video in the Axis and Allies War at Sea Europe version. The only American dive bomber is the SBD Dauntless, as my brother explained it. Over there we have two Devastator torpedo bombers. Not that good at all, as the Kate. I'm not much of a talker though, honestly. Of course, and I have two USS Barb Submarines. They are Gato classes, as I can tell by the card. It's very special. It is audience attack. Once per game, this unit can make 2 torpedo attacks during your torpedo attack step. They must be in different sections though. Of course, I have Brooklyn class cruisers. Both of them have the name USS Boise. It's pretty good. Special thing, it has rapid fire. You can roll two more attack die with your main gunnery once per game. And of course, the American badass USS Tennessee, first official battleship I got. When I got the HMS Hood in my first, I'm not gonna lie about this, I did get the HMS Hood in the first expansion, first booster pack. But let's not talk about that now. I'll talk about it in another video. It's pretty good, 43 points. Not bad of a battleship as it is. Right now we have two Baltimore class cruisers. Those are the first. I mean, one of them was the first rare unit I got with my starter pack. If you have any questions on this or have anything better than this or similar to this, please comment. rate, and subscribe to my channel, Anthony Estefan. Join me in my next video, and I'll be talking about the European version of this shit.